Hi guys! Today we are celebrating that it has been 7 years since I came to Korea for the first time. So we want to talk about the things we like about living in Korea.
I know when she moved to Korea, she didn't really like much.
I mean, it was kind of a little shocking, like cultural difference shock, I guess.
So at the beginning, you didn't like really living in Korea.
You know, the story is a little bit complicated. We saw a lot of things going on. We need to talk about that later.
We have to talk about it.
Yeah, it was too much to take. Huge cultural difference, and it wasn't that easy for me to get, to adapt to live in Korea. But thankfully, we can now say that we got better.
Yeah, we made it through.
Yeah, and I enjoy a lot more now to live here. Actually,
I'm really glad. I'm very glad you enjoy more.
It has been a process.
Yeah,
right?
It has been really difficult, but
it has been difficult.
I can tell she got better. Mm-hmm. She enjoyed more living in Korea. Mm-hmm. Today we want to talk about
the good things.
Yeah, good things
about living here.
Yeah.
There is no perfect place, so we will make a video about the things that are not that good, in our opinion.
Yeah, hot. What you like the most in Korea?
Safety.
Safety?
I feel most of the time I feel safe. Comparing with when I was living in Colombia and even when I was living in America too. One of the biggest reasons I feel safe here could be because there's no guns.
Yeah.
There's no guns in Korea.
That's what I like about Korea too.
Yeah, I think that's a big reason. There's no guns, right?
I mean, I wanted to live in America before, but nowadays I feel like it's too dangerous to live in America,
Yeah.
Like a lot of gunfires.
Yeah, that's something really sad that's happening.
Something.
Maybe just the military? The military are the only ones with the policemen, I guess.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah,
Citizens, they don't really are allowed to have guns.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome because I grew up in a country where you were supposed to have like special permits to have guns, but in reality, many people have guns and many people have guns for the wrong reasons.
I mean, we lived.
Yes.
I mean, we lived in America, and people are allowed to keep the guns at home. But actually, in Korea, we shouldn't. We are not allowed to keep the guns. So I feel it's much safer to live in Korea. But I heard living in Colombia is quite dangerous. So many people actually around me, I shouldn't go to Colombia because it's dangerous. Drugs and guns and stealing. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, sadly, even though I love my country and I think it's beautiful and really diverse place, safety is one of the biggest problems we have. We have some issues about safety. So safety could be a problem in the country.
You got robbed many times in Colombia when you were living there?
Yes, I got robbed. Thankfully, it never happened with a gun. Thankfully, it was just with a knife. Yeah, so it never happened with a gun. Thank God. Yeah.
You never got robbed in Korea, right?
No. That's something we don't really hear about in Korea. Like somebody got robbed with a knife, or we don't really hear about that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And I was really surprised when I came here because I saw people leaving phones and computers and wallets on the table when they're in the coffee shop, when they're going to the restaurant. And they come back, things are there. So it was really, really interesting to see. And now I actually do that sometimes. I leave my belongings on the table, I go to a restaurant, and it's fine. When I come back, everything is here. So that's really
crazy.
awesome.
I don't want to do that in other countries.
Yeah, I will never do that in another country.
That's too risky.
That's true.
I mean, ironically, we are next to North Korea.
Exactly, I was going to talk about.
Ironically, we live next to North Korea. And people outside of the country, they always worried about,
They always talk like, oh, are you scared? Isn't it dangerous? Are you okay?
Especially your relatives.
My relatives and friends, they were like really freaking out about me coming here. But actually, when something is like going on with North Korea and the news are out abroad, people is like nothing happened
I
in
mean,
Seoul,
we
nothing
don't
happened
really-
here. We don't even hear anything.
We got so used to.
Yeah.
So we don't feel like
Yeah.
something dangerous
And-
things gonna happen.
And the thing is, everything is like so, like everything is normal. People is doing their things, right? Nothing
We
wrong.
don't really react much.
That's true.
Maybe in the past we used to keep the groceries and supplies because of the North Korea something happened, missiles and all that. But nowadays,
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
still, of course, I have to keep an eye
Yeah, of
on
course,
the
of
news.
course.
We never know, but even though we have the situation with Korea, North Korea, life in Korea is, I feel like it's safe.
right? What's next?
Second thing I like most about Korea, living in Korea, is healthcare system. Yeah,
I totally agree.
I think it's pretty fantastic the way it works. It's universal.
Government insurance is pretty good, I believe.
Yeah.
I lived in America a couple of years, and I remember I had a really big skin problem, so I had to make an appointment. But somehow they said I have to wait more than a month. So of course I couldn't wait longer, so I went to ER. Anyway, I did exactly the same thing I would have done it in Korea. Just seeing the doctor. Doctor
That's
gave me
crazy.
prescription, and I took the medicine, but it just took $1,000.
That's crazy. While you are in Korea, you can just go to the doctor the same day. That's super
Yeah.
easy. You can find the clinic is around your house, and you can choose your clinic,
Yeah.
your doctor, right?
Yeah.
And then you can just go, and you maybe have to wait 30 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe less than that. And then the bill is gonna be around 5,000 won, I guess.
Yeah,
It's kind of
like
like
$5.
$5. $5. And then you're gonna get the medicine really cheap, like $3. That's crazy.
I mean, of course, depending on the situation, but
Oh, but yeah, we have been a couple of times in ER too in Korea, but it was like $100 for test.
yeah, ER
ER here
or
was
about
like
$100 in Korea.
$100. Yeah,
Mm.
it was like test and everything included. Yeah, it's amazing.
I
I
think
really
so.
love Korean health.
I didn't really know when I was a student, how good it is. But now we have a baby, and we have to take her to the hospitals,
To the doctors,
doctors, and
pediatrician, and
it's really really good.
yeah. So that's why when you are sick in Korea, people always tell you go to the doctor. Go to
It
the
was
doctor.
so easy.
Because it's easy. While you're abroad, people like you go to the doctor when you're really really sick, like you have to go, but you don't go for everything, right?
Yeah,
So that's a
that's
big
true.
kind of difference
Yeah.
we have here. I think so. The next thing we love about Korea is customer service. I feel like in Korea, customers are always right. I feel like the owner
Always right.
I mean, it doesn't mean we are right, but it means like the owner of the business make us feel like we
Yeah,
are
exactly.
right. You know, they're
I mean-
gonna try to make us feel like we are getting the best. That's what I feel from coffee shops, restaurants, hospital, like all kind of business. I
Yeah.
feel like we are treated with respect. Generally speaking, that's what I feel, right? I didn't feel like that when I was abroad. And for example, when I was traveling international with my kid, I had a horrible experience with a foreigner airline. They were like super rude. They forgot my baby's food even though I asked them online. I ordered the food online. They weren't helping me at all even though I was traveling alone with my kid. It was terrible.
Must be really difficult.
It was horrible. But when I changed airlines, I mean, I might have to make a stop from Colombia to Los Angeles and Los Angeles to Seoul. So I have to change airlines and then change to like Korean.
Korean airline,
No, Korean Airlines, no. It was Asian Airlines. It was like heaven. They were so nice. They really helped me with my baby. The food was delicious. It was like so much food for both of us. They really care about if we are comfortable. And even the flight attendants, they kind of check on my baby a little bit
Yeah.
while I was trying to eat and trying to go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
So it's totally different.
They're really
Like
nice.
the level, yeah, I feel taken care of.
Yeah.
So that's just example
Yeah.
how things are done here. Like they really care about customer. That's what I feel in right? And it's not the same in other countries, and I don't feel like taken care of that well in other countries like I feel here in Korea.
I also want to talk about the public service.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, when you have to make like get papers, a document.
It just takes like 1 minute.
Yeah, it's
online.
super fast. You can get documents online, and if you go to notary, it's gonna be really fast too, and not
Like
expensive.
a citizen center or something.
It's really efficient. Yeah.
And I asked her to get papers we need for the visa in Colombia. Actually, there's no. I mean, it was really anyway difficult to get the papers through online,
it
right?
takes some time to get all the documents we need.
You couldn't get it through online. You had to be there.
Yeah, some of the documents we couldn't check it. We couldn't get it online. Some of them. Yeah.
I see.
So I feel like Korea is more efficient in that area.
I think so
yeah.
too.
If
You don't really wait
If you need
much.
documents, if you need something done, like you will get it fast.
Yeah, I think so. It's really fast.
What is the next? I will say internet connection,
I think so.
right? And it's super fast. Like there is internet everywhere. You can get internet connection on the subway.
Subway too.
Buses too, I think. Some buses.
Buses too. Yeah.
Buses too, right? And everything is super
Even
connected.
Seoul City, no?
Seoul City? What do you mean Seoul City?
Seoul City generally provides Wi-Fi.
Oh, I guess.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, we never use it because anyway we have the LTE, 5G with our phones. But anyway, if you want it, you can use Wi-Fi pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. And everything is really like connected. So it's amazing. Like you need delivery, you can just buy pretty much everything online, and it's gonna arrive the next day.
Yeah.
And you can even get it before 7 a.m. It's
Exactly.
really it's
Just-
crazy.
So if you order today, you will get the deliveries by tomorrow.
next day.
Next day, even morning.
Even more. Yeah.
Food, electronics, toys, whatever you
Or whatever.
order.
Is interesting. It's really amazing. Like I feel like when you live in Korea, you become a little bit spoiled because then you're expecting the same everything fast, pali, fast abroad, and that's not gonna happen. Like
How about Colombia?
okay, I don't know because
There are a lot of mountains, right? And
It
I
might
don't know about the delivery system there.
I don't know. I haven't lived in Colombia for 8 years, so probably it changed a lot in the last 8 years, but I don't really know how things are going right now. Yeah, I feel like I grew up here. I become an adult and a mom in Korea, so.
What you like about living in Korea? What else?
Public transportation system. Yeah, specifically Seoul subway system.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. Yeah.
I feel like it's super efficient, clean.
Cheap?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
affordable.
comparing to other countries.
Compared with the
yeah.
other big cities, it's affordable.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to use, even though it's gigantic. Like the rate of transportation, the subway is really big. It carries like around 7 million people per day, something like that.
Yeah,
But always on time.
always on time.
Always on time.
Subways, buses, always on time.
You can just use an app. You can find the app even in English, and they will tell you the time the bus subway is gonna arrive, it's gonna depart, and it's always on time. And always you can use it for buses, right? Like what is the route? What is the best way to get to places? So I feel like it's amazing because it could be a chaos with this big city and all these people, but actually it's not. When it's rush hour, it's a little bit tricky,
Yeah,
many
it's
people,
a little bit.
so it's a little bit hard. But besides that, I feel like it's really good. And you can also get transfer from line to line and to the bus, and most of the time will be for free, right? It will be for free.
I mean, yeah, after taking subways, if you want to get transferred by bus, you don't really pay much.
You don't pay much, or could be free. Could be free, or you
free,
can
and
just
then
pay a little
depending
bit.
on the distance,
Depending a bit,
you
yeah.
pay a little bit
Yeah.
more, 100 won or 200 won, depending on the distance.
So we didn't have a car for many years because
Yeah,
when we start to live together, we didn't really feel like we need to have a car
Yeah.
because we can just get anywhere.
especially with our kids.
And it's safe. It's not like you feel unsafe taking the subway, taking the buses. You feel okay, you feel safe. Everybody's doing their thing, and it's totally fine, right?
Yeah, I think so. So this is basically our experience. So don't get us wrong. We love America, Colombia. Just it's based on our experience, what we like.
What we like here.
Yeah.
Of course, the other countries have something that's better there than here.
So we're gonna get to that. What we
Next time.
what we don't like about Korea, living in Korea.
Yeah.
A lot of challenges as well.
As well. That's right. So hope you like this video, and if you have any questions, please just let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and see you next time.